on the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. MT, take 11 MT.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
11 Thomas.
On second down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They'll try and run for this with Akers. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. The Bengals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
Going right back to Akers. Running right through it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Bengals. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Hurts going to move him around.
Silver.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run out of the gun with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
63. 73.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots.
Here we go.
The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
12.
Now it's Burrow. to the right side and incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Slot man moves right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 1, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 49 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Smith, the man in motion left. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 81 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant caught by Chase. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Hunter Henry. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys back and get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
12, dot.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
11. Dot.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
11 mighty. 11. Dot.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
On 2, ready? 11, Thomas.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Burrow will throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they will rally and stop him short of 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have the Bengals first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Burrow on first down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On one, ready?
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
A big play looming
11.
on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give up the middle to Akers. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Carter. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. Stop.
They'll look to run with Akers. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. And now an audible here into something else. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. B.J. Hill able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.